very scary weekend for crypto as a whole. So we're talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, the altcoins, mainly because throughout the weekend, we saw a dip of 3%, over 3% for Bitcoin and way more than 4% for Ethereum. And also this applied to altcoins as well. So what happened for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the altcoins, and how can you profit from this? Well, let's get into it. So Bitcoin at $69,000, that did a lot of damage on the open interest. We had a wipe of 1.3 billion in Bitcoin open interest. So why is that? Well, one of the reasons everything went down, so all the assets, not just Bitcoin, also stocks and a lot more assets on traditional finances. A lot of this is because investors entered a risk-off mode after the higher than expected US jobs data. So that data came out Friday the 7th, and the data showed an additional 272,000 jobs in May. So way higher than the estimates and way higher than April. So this data does also move the crypto market, especially right now with all these ETF talk. Everything is getting closer and closer together. So stocks are going to be able to move crypto and vice versa. So with an unemployment rate going down, that brings a lot of new factors to the table that made investors kind of do a step back. And that is also one of the reasons that made Bitcoin and also a lot of other assets go down as much as they did. And with that, traders and investors are expecting the next committee, which is on June 12th. So this week, and we're going to see if we're going to have a rate cut or a rate increase, or if it's going to stay neutral. So if we go to the FedWatch tool, which is where there's a lot of betting going on or speculation on where the rate's going to go, 99% of traders don't believe that we're going to have a rate cut right now, but just in the future. So a lot of data showing that there's uncertainty in the markets right now. And that affects, as I said before, crypto, stocks, a lot of other derivatives, a lot of other assets. For you to understand, just today, as a time of recording, in the last 24 hours, $45 million were liquidated. And throughout the weekend, Friday being the craziest day, we had almost $500 million in liquidations. And if you look at the RSI, like I'm showing right now on the screen, the RSI had a divergence. So when it has a divergence, which is a bearish divergence, this screenshot right here is before the huge red candle happened. So it was prior to the event. So you can see that this was almost an indicator saying that something was going to happen because it was too overbought almost. Right now we are at 69,000, 69 and a half actually. And you can see that on the 1 hour chart, you can see these huge and consecutive green candles right here. They broke through the Bollinger and they broke through the moving average. So it was a lot of damage here. Also for Ethereum, you can see Ethereum was kind of sideways around the 3,800 and it burst all the way down to low 3,600, and now it is back at $3,700. Future Everton here to add a few more things, that even though we had all this red movement, so this bearish movement throughout the last few days, we have very, very good news, which seems to contradict the red candles, the flash sale that we had. But these good news actually make sense for us in bullish future, because we see right here this article saying crypto inflows hit 2 billion in June. Ethereum sees best week since March with 69 million in inflow. So even though there was a huge flash sale, during the flash sale, we got a lot of new money in. Most of this inflow is through ETPs, so they are exchange trade products, so not necessarily DeFi, but we see that there is an inflow even during a flash sale, even during a bad week for crypto. So this is just a massive amount of bullishness from one side, bearishness from the other, mainly because of ETF news, mainly because of flash sale, which is very good for people to jump in into crypto before it is too late, before Bitcoin goes over 100K, before Ethereum goes over 5K. So a lot of people saw this as an entry opportunity, one of the last entry opportunity before everything starts skyrocketing, everything becomes mainstream. This is one of the reasons. Also the ETF for Ethereum, the Bitcoin ETF is also gaining traction again. There's a lot of opportunities here for people who haven't gotten into crypto yet. So all the people who were on the sidelines kind of looking at it, thinking if that was a good time to enter or not, they lost all the other entry opportunities, and now they're kind of just taking a dive while they still can for an affordable price. Because again, most of us do believe that Bitcoin and also all the other altcoins behind it is going to skyrocket once it reaches a certain mainstream, and also due to short squeeze scenarios, halving patterns, whatever you want to speculate on. Everyone seems to be on the same page that Bitcoin over 100K is not a possibility of if, it is a possibility of when. The article here states that Bitcoin got 1.97 billion in inflow for the week and Ethereum got 69 million for the week, which is for both of them the best since March. And again, they do speculate that this could be due to the ETF news, and this brings more eyes, more positive eyes to the whole crypto ecosystem. Because again, as I said in another video, if someone was skeptic that crypto was a scam, a pyramid scheme, whatever, seeing these things go mainstream into the stock market, into traditional finances. So we see Wall Street people jumping on board. We see regulators jumping on board. We see governments jumping on board. Then people who are scared, they are kind of thinking that if that's really something bad, or if they were just misled by other influencers, news, whatever it is, saying that this was a way to launder money, a way to commit crimes online. So this is usually what older generations, they think about crypto. So now seeing that a lot of governments, regulators, the US government is approving these things, everyone is kind of thinking that this is actually a bad or a good thing. So this, fortunately for us, is bringing a lot of eyes to crypto in all of the aspects. So Future Everton said everything he needed to say. Let's go back to the video. So now, because of this huge movement, there's a lot of ways that you can profit, mainly because implied volatility went up a lot. With IV going up, you can be profiting either if you had just opened a position, a call or a put, because the IV is going to go up, especially if you got the direction right, you're going to be profiting on that side. And you can also profit with the spreads. Let's see what spreads we currently have here on the topics. So we have to remember that on the 14th, we have the committee. So the FOMC is going to happen on the 14th. So you need to be careful to not do something before this. I personally would wait for the 14th or after to do these because on the 10th, 11th, 12th, most likely we won't see any movement. So you might wait for the data or the announcement to come, and then the market is going to move accordingly right after. So you can buy a call or a put if you believe IV is going to go even higher. So that way you can profit from direction and IV, or you can profit from these spreads right here. So I have two positions. As I said, right now I have an above 3,500 and an above 68,000, one for Ethereum and one for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, it is this month, the 26th. For Bitcoin, it is the next month. So we have a lot of time on this. The P&L is negative on both -5 and -1%, but no biggie. I think we're going to be profitable on both of these. And below we have a 2025, so next year, and this one is doing great. We're up quite a lot on this right here. This was bought right in the beginning. You can see that I entered this on April 25. So it was a speculation for me, and I'm having huge profits on this one. So you can see how leaps, which I showed this, I showed this on the leaps video. You can see how leaps are very profitable because I was hands off since April 25th. And so far I have 451%. So 2.2K in my pocket with $500 that I put in. So I see this above 68 right now. There's also an above 69 and we are 69.6. So these two are very good. It is a little bit scary to go for the below 70K again, because we don't know if Bitcoin is going to correct and go back up and close above this or no, but I do believe that it's going to stay above whatever price it is right now, mainly because if we go to the daily chart, we're still holding on, I believe, very nicely to this orange line right here, which is the moving average. You can see that it held and then it held again. So unless we break and we go all the way down to the Bollinger, I believe we are staying above 69 or even 68. So let's do this so you can see how you could profit from this if you have the same understanding that I have on the market. So you click on open position and here you put the amount of dollars you want to spend. So you can put $100 and open the position. My maximum profit will be 14 and 10. This is just for you to understand the positions, and the position was opened successfully. Scroll down right here. I already have my position with a positive P&L, mainly because of the spreads, and that is it. If you're bearish, you can go for one of these two or check another expiration here. Now we have these good things right here. You can select the direction and it's going to show for all these days. So if you believe it's going to be a flat market, we have these here for you. If we believe it's going to go up, we have these here for you. And if it's going to go down, we have these for expirations. So you can filter by expiration, you can filter by direction, and you can filter by cards or the bubbles. It says charts right here, but these are the bubbles. So if you got all the way here, wait before clicking off, because we are still running a giveaway. So for you to be part of this giveaway, you have to register on Bitopics. Is going to be the first link in the description here. And the other thing that you have to do to be part of the giveaway is for you to comment below. On the last video, I asked people to comment what was their favorite strategy. And on this one, I'm asking you, what is your favorite asset? What is an asset that you must have? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, whatever it is. Comment down below what is the must-have asset in your portfolio. For me, it is not just one. Of course, it is Bitcoin and Ethereum, mainly for the option side of things. I can use it as collateral, or you can do options on these assets. And mainly because I'm not a memer, I'm not an altcoin guy. So the two biggest ones are the ones that I can profit the most, as you saw here in the channel. So I hope you enjoyed, and may the best win the contest. We're going to be announcing the winner by end of the week. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.